You can go to John, first chapter, 12th verse, and you can find this content there. But to all who received him, who believed in his name, he gave power to become children of God. This is where we differ from the other denominations. Those people, the people who call themselves Christians and those who are not actually Catholics, they believe that this is not filial children of God. But for Catholics, this is different. We believe that God actually filially adopts us, and after that adoption, CCC 460 2009 and all says that we become gods. Find the words, note it, quote, we become gods. That is, not only Jesus will be God, but all those who are redeemed will be gods, and so children of God. But now we are children, but not as gods. That is the difference between being redeemed and the state in which we are now, without being redeemed. So if at all you want to become God's child, God's filial child, you need to do something in this world to show that you are asking for that adoption. This only we see in Matthew 7:7, where he says, ask and you will receive. See, I'll try to read it to you if you want. 7:7, ask and it will be given you, search and you will find, knock and the door will be opened for you. For everyone who asks receives. What is the implied meaning here? Implied mean hidden meaning here. Here it says that if you don't ask, you will not receive. So if at all you want God to adopt you, then you need to ask. This is the righteousness which God has planned for us. I'll show that to you in Romans 10th chapter, and I'll read it to you. See here, I'll read the third verse first, then if possible, I'll read the first and second. Romans 10 chapter 3rd verse, for being ignorant of the righteousness that comes from God and seeking to establish their own, they have not submitted to God's righteousness. This is what is happening here. People who follow Martin Luther's theology. Who are these people who are following Martin Luther's theology? Especially, it is the charismatic people. People who believe that charismatic prayer will redeem them. These people, they believe something else. See, if you apply this verse to them, you can understand what they are doing in a better way. See, I'll read it to you. For being ignorant of the righteousness that comes from God. What is the righteousness that comes from God? God is giving us a chance to reveal what we desire, what we choose. He has given us the right to choose from death and life. So, it is the righteousness given to us. The righteousness is what? If you ask, it will be given to you. If you don't ask, it will not be given to you. That is called righteousness. God should not give to someone who does not ask or to someone who refuses to ask. And God should also do what? Should not refuse to someone who asks for it, according to Matthew 7:7. So this is a righteousness which God has planned. And being ignorant of the righteousness, these charismatic people, they are actually ignorant of this righteousness that comes from God. So, what are they doing? They seek to establish their own righteousness, See, our own, humans' own righteousness is different from God's righteousness. To understand humans' righteousness, we should see the doctrine or the teaching of Martin Luther. He tried to establish his own righteousness. God did not say that he will punish the sinners. Rather, he says that he comes only to choose sinners. He says he comes in search of sinners. The lost sheep and all, if you find, he will say or he will teach such a righteousness. So, these people who believe in Martin Luther's theology are ignorant of the righteousness that comes from God and seeking to establish their own, they have not submitted to God's righteousness. I hope now you would have understood what is redemption.